Hey everyone, it's Miss O'Neill here, and today is a good day to have a good day. We are still learning about analog clocks and how to tell time on them. Analog clocks is just a fancy vocab word for clocks that are a circle and that tell us the time not by just showing the numbers on a screen, but by using the minute and the hour hand. So I grabbed this clock from the classroom. I wanted to show it to you as a quick little review before we jump into today's math lesson. So let's go ahead and get into it. The hour hand over here, remember the shorter hand, sometimes the thicker, the wider hand, shows us the hour of what time it is. So if the hour hand is pointing here, it tells us it's 4 o'clock or 4 something. The hour hand is pointing, let's say like here, that tells us that it is 10 o'clock or 10 something. Here's the minute hand, the longer, sometimes skinnier or slimmer one. This goes all the way to the numbers, but this minute right here, it isn't 3. The minute over here is 15. The minutes on an analog clock start at 0 all the way at the top. We just erase these because we know which is the minute and the hour hand now. Starts all the way at the top with double 0. You can see that 0, 0, and it goes by 5 all the way around. Let's count together. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then instead of going to 60, we start all over again at 0. So when we're reading time on a clock, it goes 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 0. Okay? Awesome. So we've been practicing so far how to tell what hour it is. So if I have the clock like this, it would be what time? Wonderful, 3 o'clock. I know it's not perfectly up on the, the 0 over there, but we're just going to pretend here. If I brought it over here, the time would be, nice, 5 o'clock. Over here, the time would be 10 o'clock. Wonderful. If I brought the minute hand down here, and the hour hand ends up going over here, what time is it? Is it 10:30 or 11:30? Wonderful, it's 10:30 because 10 o'clock starts here with our hour hand right on the 10 and our minute hand right on the 12 to help us get 0, 0. And it goes and goes and goes. And as the minute hand is going, the hour hand is going too. It's just going very, very, very slowly. And it goes, 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 goes until it gets in the middle of about 10 and 11 at 10:30. Sometimes you've heard people say like a half hour. A half hour means 30 minutes because we have gone halfway around this circle. The hour is half over. And so we're at 10:30. And the hour hand, as you can see, isn't just on the 10 anymore. It's scooched up a little bit over here to in between. And we know it's 10:30 because as this minute hand keeps on going and going and going, the hour hand is going too until it gets to 11 o'clock. Make sense? Wonderful. I hope that little review was helpful. Go ahead and get your math practice book out. We are working on practice 16.4 today. We're talking about time to 15 minutes. So when we're talking about time to 15 minutes, we're talking about time if it is 11 o'clock, like here. If it is 11:15, because that's 0 to 15 minutes. If we add another 15, that would be 11:30. We added another 15 minutes, that would be 9 o'clock. And if we added our last 15 minutes, we would be up here at 12 o'clock. Okay, we're just worried about the 12, 3, 6, and 9 for today. All right, let's go ahead, take a look at this paper. Time to 15 minutes, the directions here, just say, write the time. So I'm gonna use my handy dandy hour and minute markers to help us see where what is. So here's my hour hand over here. Can I zoom in a little? Wow, technology is amazing. Awesome. I'm zoomed in a little bit. I'm tracing the 6 over here, and I'm going and tracing the hour hand, pointing right at the 6 so I can see it a little bit better. Then I'm taking my minute marker, the pink one, I'm highlighting the 3 over here, and I know that 3 really stands for 15. Zoom out again, awesome. I know that 3 stands for 15 because when I look at my clock and I see all the numbers going up by 5, go from 0, 5, 10, 15. If I see a 12, it's going to be 00. If I see a 3, it's going to be 15. A 6 is going to be 30, and a 9 is going to be 45. If it's helpful for you, you can pause the video. I'll do it again at the very end of the video. Pause the video so you can just take a look at this as you're working. Or if you want to, sometimes what I used to do in school is I would pick one of the clocks, and then I would take my minute marker, and over here I'd go, okay, 0, 15, and I wouldn't do it for all of them because that would be a lot of work for me. If I'm being honest with you, I was kind of a lazy kid, so I would just do it to 1, and I would keep looking back at that 1. So if that's a helpful hint for you, go ahead and take it from one former second grader to a current second grader. Oh my gosh, my words. Or like I said, I'll show you the clock at the end of the video again. You can pause. Let's go ahead, and since I have the pink marker in my hand, I'll just go ahead and do the minutes first. So my minute hand is pointing right down at the 6. That means, yes, you got it, 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my green marker. Looking a little tricky here. It looks like it is just underneath the 7. That means it has not been 7 o'clock though, so it can't be 7:30. It has to be what? 6:30. You got it, dude. Awesome. All right. I have my hour hand over here. I'm gonna keep going. In between the 6 and the 7, I know I'm always going to go down to the 6. Grabbing my minute hand over here, marking it. How is that looking? That looks like it's at the 9, and the 9 stands for 45. Wonderful. Let's do one more together. So over here, my minute is right on the 12, and 12 means a 00. Wonderful. And there's going to be no confusion here. My hour hand is right on the 7, which means it is 7 o'clock. Awesome. Wonderful. That's cool. The first 4 questions kind of look like time is going by right before our eyes. Awesome. I have been seeing what you put in for your just check in with Miss O'Neill on the home page of our website, and I see a lot of people are having a little bit of trouble understanding time. It is very hard to read time, not just for a second grader and not just for a second grader distance learning. It's a really hard thing to learn about, and it's a really hard thing to teach, and we have to do it online. So just give it a little practice. Just try your best. You are doing an amazing job, kiddo. So 5, 6, 7, and 8, you're going to go ahead and write me the time there. 9, 10, 11, 12, you're going to draw the minute hand to show me the time. The hour hand is already here for you. You have to show me where the minute hand would go. And the test prep question at the bottom, fill in the bubble for the correct answer. What time is over here? All you have to do is read it and then bubble in which answer is right. Awesome. I'll show you the clock one more time in case you want to pause the video and take a look at the clock here. Wonderful. Can you see everything? Awesome. Cool. I love you a lot. I miss you a bunch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.